So my project, I'm going to be talking about how lightning forms during a thunderstorm. Inside a storm, the ice particles collide and they separate. They have separate charges from the top to the bottom, and the top of the cloud becomes positively charged, and the bottom of the cloud becomes negatively charged. So that's what my drawing is here. You see the cloud, the positive charges from the ice collisions, and then the negative charges. This difference in charge creates a strong electric field between the cloud and the ground. So in green, I drew some arrows that represents the electric field. And then here we have the the iodized path for the lightning. And as the electric field gets stronger, it starts to ionize the air, which means it rips the electrons off air molecules. And once that air becomes ionized, it forms a path that allows electricity to travel, and that's when a lightning bolt occurs, which is what I have right here. So in my drawing, I showed the cloud with the positive and the negative charges pointing towards the ground. And here, the equation I use, I did my charges inside, so Q1 and Q2 divided by the distance, and I had the electric field is equal to both the charge and the distance. So I did, for charge 1, I did -25, and then for charge 2, I did 5, and I divided that by the distance, which I put as 800, and you want to square that. So once I got those, I first multiplied the charges together to get 125, and I divided that by the 800. And then just to make it a little easier, I did 800 squared, and I divided that by the total that I got for the two charges. And then the last step I did was I multiplied that 9 times 10 to the 9th power. And so for the electric field, I got -1.76, which means that the electric field points downward from the ground to the cloud, like you can see here.